Hello and welcome to my world of crochet. My name is Dina and today I'm here with you for another yarn haul video. In fact, normally I would say, hey, I got a lovely bag of Hobbii. But today I don't have a bag of Hobbii. I have a crate of Hobbii. Hobbii sent me this, like a box. This is the first time ever in the lovely few years I've ordered yarn from Hobbii that I've gotten a box. So what did I order? Have I ordered so much yarn that it just couldn't fit it into a normal these polymer bags? I must have, like, I got a box. A real box. So I'm a bit surprised about that, of course. But yeah, we cannot talk yarn without me having my faithful mug of tea here, which today is a Dutch tea blend from the local city here, which is the Nijmegen Tots, which basically translated to English is the pride of Nijmegen. And it's a black tea. And it has a flavor of, it's a fruity flavor of, let's see if I can remember, rose and raisins, pineapple and cornflower. So it's a nice fruity flavor, yet very, very delicious black tea. And it's definitely gotten into be one of my absolute favorites. So if you follow me, you will notice that that's definitely a tea that I do drink a lot here on this channel. Yeah, so, and also you might have noticed that I am wearing a scarf today. It is definitely getting chillier and I need to remember scarfing up a bit, which is something that I definitely am good at. And this scarf is my virus shawl. And the virus shawl you can use both as a lovely shawl, but also like as a scarf. I made this in the Hobbii yarn, Hobbii Cotton Kinks. So that's kind of coincidental with me having a Hobbii haul today. And if you are interested in the tutorial for this absolutely gorgeous shawl, which is a very straight, simple forward tutorial, you just need to be able to chain and a single crochet and double crochet, and then a single slip stitch once in a while. If you can do those 4 very basic stitches, then you can definitely make this absolutely gorgeous virus shawl. And the tutorial is super easy to follow, and I will make sure to have linked that tutorial both here in the description box down below, but also at the very end of this video, as well as, if I'm good, I'll link here at the top right now. So, but we're not here to talk about this absolutely gorgeous shawl, which keeps me quite warm, even though it's just a cotton shawl, but it feels really, really nice. I am going to open this box, and this box contains some Halloween cakes. I made some orders on their special edition Halloween cakes. They are only being sold up here around Halloween. Eventually, they will sell out, and then they will first come back next year. That is, if they do come back next year. Usually, so far, it seems to be some of the similar cakes. I haven't noticed new or cakes that's gone missing yet. Still, they are really seasonal cakes, so they won't be on stock in the spring. So if it's colors I want to use at some stage, I really need to stock them up. So that's basically what I've done. I decided to buy some of these cakes that I really wanted to stock them up. And then I bought 2 lucky bags. So we do have 2 lucky bags that I do not know the contents of, and that could be another reason for this box being so big. So I have 2 lucky bags of 500 grams of yarn each. It's the lucky bag Whoops. It's named on the website, and these lucky bag Whoops, the 500 grams of yarn can be whatever yarn, I don't know what it is. And it's the same as 1.1 pounds approximately. Let me see if I can actually find the description of what the content could be, because obviously that could be a bit funny. It does say, do you like the excitement of a lucky bag full of the lovely mixed yarn it brings you? The colors and skeins including in this bag were not exactly what we expect them to be. Oops. However, this also means that we can now enjoy them thanks to the Hobbii lucky bag. Colors, fibers, and skein sizes are completely randomly mixed. You can get a bag with different skeins, but you may also get 500 grams of the same yarn. Are you brave enough to see what you're going to get in your lucky bag? And yes, I am. So we will do the lucky bags at the very end, and I have 2 of them. And the reason I got 2 is, of course, for us to see if I get 2 identical lucky bags or if they are actually random and different. I thought that's fun, so that's why I got 2. So I was brave enough to get 2 of the lucky bags, and the lucky bags are, they were 21 euros per piece. So that's pretty much it. And let me get back to, I'm just having my laptop here next to me, so I can kind of follow a bit along. That is, if it wants to load. Else I can find it elsewhere. I think maybe my internet went missing. It seems to be. Oh, nope. It does seem to be funky. I do apologize for the minor delay we're experiencing right now with me finding the stuff, but that is because I want to find the names for the colorways and not just the numbers. But yeah, meanwhile, my internet decides to actually load. I will at least cut open this bag. The packing sealing was not the best that I've experienced from Hobbii. And it just takes forever to load, so it's an empty box, it feels like. It's only half full, but I will show you how it looks. But see, I have plenty of room in this. And some of you guys asked me how I store some of my yarn, and the problem is I just don't have enough space to store it nicely, so a lot of my yarn ends up in boxes because I do hoard, which is something I really need to get better to do, not do. Like, I kind of need to de-stash a bit and go through what I have. But I also have this hoarder collection. I like to have one of each. It's just nice. I really shouldn't. And it doesn't look like Hobbii will collaborate with us a lot. So we are trying to see if this is my internet or not. That's kind of sad though. Could be the website, I'm sorry about that. But let's get into it. We have multiple yarns, and this one unfortunately is a little bit untangled. But this is a Hobbii Twister Halloween. Look at the lovely label here, it does have Halloween colors. It's a colorway 6. I am trying to find the name for this colorway, but it seems the Hobbii website is not loading for me right now. It starts with a black, goes into gray, goes into orange, and then we go into this sort of white light. I do think it's white in the center. Yeah, it is white in the center. Bit difficult to see, but it does have white here in the very center. And somehow I do have a little bit of untangled yarn, which is a shame. I do think that might have happened in transportation. So I am going to see if I somehow can tuck that a little bit so into the cake, so it's not gonna get totally entangled and wrapped up. I think it's gorgeous. And this actually is, I love this more in real life than I do on the website. And it's soft. It's, of course, it's a Hobbii Twister, so the Hobbii Twister specs are very simple and straightforward. It's 55% cotton and 45% acrylic. They come at, it's a 2-weight yarn. They're 250 grams, which is 8.8 ounces, to 1,000 meters of yarn, which is 1,093 yards. They recommend a 3.5 to 4 millimeter crochet hook, which is equally a US size 4 to 6 or an E to G. Can be washed at 40 degrees. So 40 degrees is like 104 Fahrenheit. It can be ironed at low, lay flat to dry. Don't tumble dry, don't bleach, but you can dry clean it. You can get more information at the barcode here. I am afraid that the Hobbii website seems down because I get timeout occurred. So I think the Hobbii website is down right now. I'm afraid I cannot tell you the colorways for these, at least not right now. I will try a bit later towards the end, and then we will go quickly through the color names, should I be so lucky that the Hobbii website is back up running by then. The next cake I got is this gorgeous Hobbii cake, which is a colorway of 4 of the Hobbii Halloween twisters. I got this one last year and I wanted to get an extra. And I think it's absolutely freaking gorgeous. So it's black, blue, purple to this sort of magenta pink in the center. I think it's an absolutely gorgeous cake. And it's lovely soft. But everybody who's worked with the Halloween twisters really do enjoy them. And I do think they're more likely the same as the yarn art flowers. Very close. Like, I'm 99% sure it's the same. It's just a question of different colorways, where Hobbii has a bunch of colorways that the yarn art versions doesn't have, and opposite, but it's probably produced at the same mill. Absolutely gorgeous. I love this one. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. And I got more Hobbii twisters. I got one more here, and I do believe this is like pumpkin spice or something like that. It's brown, so it's a dark brown to a lighter brown all the way into this orange, and it's, I would say it's more like an orange yellow golden what's in here. This is gorgeous. I do believe it was like pumpkin spice. Let's see, I'm just patiently trying to get Hobbii to work. But I think it seems like the website is dead from Hobbii right now. I do believe this one, I think, was like pumpkin spice. I think it's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And this one is the colorway 2. Colorway 2. I love it. And like, you could combine if you wanted to. But I think this would absolutely be gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous autumn shawl. Absolutely gorgeous. Lovely, lovely, vibrant colors as well. Then I have this one, which is the colorway 1. I do not remember, goals maybe? I don't remember the exact name. This one is black, and then it's kind of like, I think it's brown, or it's brown, which goes into purple, which goes into this orange color. And the brown, I would say, maybe it's more like, maybe it's not brown, maybe it's more like a very dark aubergine. That's a really tough call, to be honest. It could be a dark purple. But our one is black, and you can see it has some changes here before it goes into the purple. And then it goes into the orange colors. Absolutely gorgeous. Colorway 1, this one is. Oh, it seems like we might be up and run again. Hopefully. I am trying, but it does load slow, the Hobbii website. So we are trying here, so I can get you the names of the colorways. Then that was the, do believe that was the only twisters. Yes, that was the only twisters that I got. So I got 4 twisters, Hobbii Halloween twisters. And then I got a Hobbii Dahlia Halloween. And this is also one I got because I absolutely adore the colors, and I do have one already in my stash. So this is one of the many I would love to make something and still make sure that I do have enough on my stash from it. So the Dahlia Halloween that I got is this absolutely freaking gorgeous color. And let's see, it's 100% cotton. We know that. And then we know it is 200 grams for Dahlia's. Dahlia cakes here are 200 grams. For those 200 grams, which is 7 ounces, you get 800 meters of yarn. That's 874 yards. They say it's a fine weight yarn, so a 2-weight yarn. And what's important to know is that these dahlias, they come with a 4-stranded yarn that you hold together to create your yarn. That do sometimes tend to create a bit more drape of a yarn on the projects, at least that I think so. Black, purple, magenta, orange, yellow. I think they're gorgeous shaded. And of course they're Ukrotex branded 100, as all of the Hobbii yarns are. It is the colorway 1. And they recommend a 3.5 to 4 millimeter crochet hook, which is US size 4 to 6 or an E to G. And 100% cotton. Absolutely gorgeous. And it's still loading, but it is at least a bit closer to where it's supposed to be. So I just got a single of these Dahlia cakes. Yeah, dahlias. And all of these yarns are absolutely gorgeous and wonderful based on the fact that they are from Hobbii, and everybody who's familiar with Hobbii can recognize these yarns. Then I have one lucky bag, and I have one more lucky bag, and they do feel somewhat different, size-wise similar, but there are 2 lucky bags here, and I'm not really sure how to approach them. So there is that. And finally, Hobbii website is working, which means that I can now tell you the color names, colorways of all the color names of all the colorways. Woohoo! That was a running one. Okay, this one, the colorway 1 of Hobbii Twisters Halloween, is named Goals. So this is Goals. Then we do have this one, which I thought was Pumpkin Spice. It's not, but it is close. It's a colorway 2, and it's the one they name Pumpkin Smash. So Pumpkin Spice was pretty close, but Pumpkin Smash. Then we have this one, which is a colorway 4 of the Halloween Twister Halloweens, and it's named Fright Night. Fright Night. I can absolutely see it's a night version. Fright Night? Maybe that's a really good name, actually. Fright Night. And then we have this last one, which is the colorway 6 of the Halloween Twister, and it's called All Hallows Eve. All Hallows Eve. That makes good sense as well, actually. So that was the Hobbii Twister Halloween color names. And then we do have the Dahlia. And this Dahlia cake is the one that's called Freaky Nightmare. Freaky Nightmare. And it does feel really, really nice. So it's, yeah, I'm really happy about that one. But yeah, let's dive into these 2 lucky bags. So yeah, let's open them and see what's inside. They have definitely wrapped them up nicely. I do apologize for any noise, but I do need to open them. And now we're gonna see what's inside. I don't know, so I'm just gonna be as surprised as you guys are. Ooh, we have Friends wool. This is the first time I have one of the Friends wool in my hand. This feels wool. It's 100% wool. Yeah, I would say. It smells woolly, but not super woolly. Like sometimes when you smell wool, you can really smell the animal. This smells like clean wool. I think this is pretty clean wool smell. Friends wool is, this one is a 50 gram skein. And for those 50 grams, which is 1.75 ounces, I get 109 yards of yarn. So that's 100 meters. That's 100% wool. It's classified as a medium weight 4. I'm not sure. I might rather say it's a thin 4, if any. I'd probably lean towards a 3, but it could be a 4. Thin 4, thick 3 is how I would judge it. Ukrotex branded 100, of course. This is a hand wash. You cannot wash this one in the machine. Hand wash only. You can iron it though at low and lay flat to dry. Don't tumble dry, don't bleach, don't do anything else basically. So it's a hand wash only, and iron it low and lay flat to dry. They recommend crochet hook size of 5 to 5.5 millimeters, and for knitting needles it's 4 to 4.5. And it's a colorway 124. And I would say this one is just black. I'm not sure if it has a name. I would have to look it up since the Hobbii website is really, really slow. I just stick to giving you the actual color name. So black, very much wool, 100% Friends wool. It's a first I have, which is not a Friends wheel actually, which is, yeah, it's not a Friends wheel. Then we have one more Friends wool, and it's the exact same, I would say. Yes, 124. So that's the first 100 grams. So I still have some yarn to go before I am finished, and it's exciting to dig into this bag because I really don't know what I'm pulling out here. It's kind of fun. It looks like I have more of these Friends wool. I do have one more Friends wool, and it's also, I would say it's the same colorway. Yeah, 124. And here as well, Halloween 124, though the label is a little bit broken. So what I will have to do, once I am done recording this video, I will add a little bit of a tape so that it can keep it together. So I have 200 grams of Friends wool, so I have 230 to go. And I still don't know, this is not a Friends wool, it feels differently. Oh my goodness, this is a positive surprise. Holy smokes. Look at this one. Hobbii Place. Crickets. I had not expected to get this one in a lucky bag. So the Hobbii Place Solid by TL Yarn Crafts. TL Yarn Crafts. She's also on YouTube. Tony here on YouTube. Absolutely. I will link to her channel down below because I think that's pretty cool that I got one of her yarns in this one without actually even ordering it. But I've heard really many positive feedbacks on this yarn, and this is a great, wonderful opportunity to actually feel it, touch it, and definitely to do something with it. Hobbii Place. It's a yarn she created as a happy place in mind, and I think it's an absolutely gorgeous representation because she's also so lovely and happy on her YouTube videos. So Hobbii Place Solid is a lightweight 3 yarn. And considering this is a 3, I would definitely say that the wool Friends is very close to being a 3 as well. This is the 3. It's 50% cotton and 50% wool. This ball is 100 grams, so this is a 100 gram ball. And for those 100 grams, so that's 3.5 ounces, I get 250 meters of lovely, lovely gray solid yarn here, which is 273 yards in those terms. They recommend knitting needles of 4 millimeters or crochet hook of 5 millimeters. Let's see if I can read the washing specs without destroying the label fully, because this was a little bit crinkled in the package. It can be washed at 40 degrees Celsius, which is 104 Fahrenheit. It should not be bleached. It should not be dried in the dryer. It should not be ironed. It can be dry cleaned. So I would say lay flat to dry. And of course, it's also brand 100, and this is a colorway 37. And I would definitely say this is gray. And if I just feel this, it feels pretty nice. And it also doesn't really smell woolly, and it's pretty soft for something that's not necessarily merino wool. I'm pretty happy about this. I have to say, awesome. Way to go, Tony, for getting your own yarn. I was eyeballing thinking of ordering it, but I never really got around to really ordering it. And then I was just being like, yeah, eventually I will get around it when I'm ready for a project, but I need to make something out of this, that's for sure. And then we have one more. Oh my goodness, the project gets bigger. I can make a bigger project. Or I need to order less to make an even bigger project. That's very, very, very cool and generous of Hobbii. In fact, I have 3 of them. Awesome. So that's the first lucky bag I have. So I have 4 balls of Friends wool of 50 grams each. And then I have 3 balls of these 100-gram balls, which is a total of 500 grams of Lucky Whoopsie. And I'm just gonna put this back a little bit away. So I have 3 balls of these from Tony's design, basically. And I can definitely make some nice project of that. Shawl maybe, or yeah, maybe a cardigan. And then I have 4 of these Friends of Wool. And then I have one more, and I am curious what I will get inside of this one. It does feel like I have some skeins and some, I could think it might be similar haul as this one, which is not necessarily bad. I could somehow hope it's different colors. And also when we did look at them, these two, they look really, really similar. I would hope for different colors, which really matches some of these. That would be really nice for a project. That would be really, really nice. But yeah, let's open and get into this one. And sorry guys again for the abrupt noises. I can't do anything about that. And I do fear we might have the same here, because here we have a Friends Wool, which is not necessarily bad, by the way, because I can just make one big black project, right? 124. And we have one more, 124. So right now they look like they are identical. And that's what it is. That's all right. I'll be okay with that. I had hoped they would be different, because it's nice to show different stuff. But it's also okay to get multiple of the same for a good price, because it means that you can make bigger projects. So I have 2 more. So that's the same as before. So now I have 8 in total of these Friends Wool. And yep, they are exactly the same. So I have 1 more here. And again, it's the same colorway, I do believe. A bit difficult to read actually on these labels what colorway they are. It's not really very practically written, I'm afraid. This one is mostly broken, but I would say these are the same. Definitely the same. And I have 2 more gray down here. So, you know what? I'm gonna make a gray something out of this. I have 6 of these. 6 of these Happy Place. And let's have a little bit of look at them. So I paid 21 euros for each of these 2 bags. They are having the same content in this case. That can be pure luck. It can be pure luck or coincidence. It can also be that happens to be what they had and what's a part of those lucky bags. I would not say that I am disappointed at all with what I got. Let's see if I can actually find the possible yarns here and see if I can get the prices of them, at least the normal price, so we can see how much money I might have saved on the lucky bags at least. I think that's a fun, quick calculation to do together with you guys. So first we are looking for the Friends Wool. I could just as well, with what I've had in these bags, as well have gotten a lucky bag wool. It sort of seems that they came along, right? And let's see if I can find the Happy Place. I can't right now. I will search for it. Moment. Of course it takes forever to load again. Really, Hobbii website is not in a good place today. It's a Happy Place solid. So the prices for a Happy Place, regardless if they're melange or solid, are the same. And we have Hobbii Friends Wool. Good. So normally a ball of Hobbii Happy Place costs 11 euro. That means that just on the 3 balls that was in each. Actually, in fact, 2 balls here for full price is my lucky bag. Negative €1. I still have €1 gain already just buying these full price. So the lucky bag was €21. Here's the value of €33. And then I had 4 of the Friends wool, which also, of course, it's important to note the discount, of course. If you buy multiple, you get a bigger discount. So that's also worth taking into consideration. But I'm just taking the spot on prices should I buy them without any discounts. These are €4.45 each. So that's, let's just say 4.5 to make it easy, and then subtract 20 cents. So that would be 9, 18, 17.5 euros. So each lucky bag has the value, at least the lucky bag I got, has the value of a 50 euros and 50 cents. Well, a bit less, actually 50 euros and 30 cents, but still 50 euros. So each lucky bag value, should I have bought these yarns without any deductions, without any offers or whatnot, that's a damn good deal, Hobbii. Hey, that's a damn good deal. So yeah, warmly recommend. That's definitely a lucky bag that I can recommend. That is a darn good deal. I'm not really sure what to use some of the yarns for yet, but I will definitely get a project eventually. And grey is a great color for me. I really use grey for many things because it can go with so many things. And black as well. Black can definitely also go with many things. I just don't know what to use the black for yet. And this seems, I'd rather have a merino than just wool, I think. Would probably be good for hats. But this seems like a really soft, friendly woolen one. This is pretty soft for wool, for wool content, and I definitely something I could wear against my skin. Even though that I usually have basics underneath sweaters, but yeah, of those happy place, I will definitely have to make some nice project from it. Absolutely, not without a doubt. So yeah, that was my hobby yarn haul this time around. I really hope that you enjoyed my yarn haul video, and if you do like yarn haul videos and other yarn related content, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It does really help me out, as well as you get easily notified, even in your subscription feed, whenever I do post new videos, whether these videos be yarn hauls, yarn talks, giveaways, tutorials, and much more. So thank you for watching. It was a pleasure unboxing this hobby haul with you guys, and I hope you enjoyed as well. Yeah, let me know in the description box down below, would you, if you would get the same content in a lucky bag, would you get one? Let me know. Take care and happy crafting. Bye.